Think of David and why he wrote the 23rd Psalm. It will do us good to just go back and really think on who David was. In writing the 23rd Psalm, we understand that David was in a place in his life to where it was deep, dark, and a troubled time. He found himself on the back of the Judean wilderness, a place where David was familiar with, one in which it was the very same place where King Saul, and he hid, was chasing him. It's also the place where Jesus spent 40 days and 40 nights fasting. It's also the place where the children of Israel sat for 38 years. This is also the place where Jesus himself taught the parable of the Good Samaritan. This was a place in which David was very familiar with. And in coming here, he understood all too well that it was the Lord that kept him. It was the Lord that was his shepherd. It was the Lord that would be with him and guide him. And David was able to sleep in the midst of being pursued by his son Absalom. Insurrection had entered into his kingdom. His son wanted to be king. Yet, it was not his place to be king. And as much as David loved Absalom, he loved God more. He trusted God more. And he loved the people. David was a shepherd from his youth, destined to be king by God. And in the midst of that, David understood all too well the peace of God and the love of God. And this is why he was able, in the midst of a troubled time, in the midst of being pursued by his son, he was able to understand and know all too well that the Lord was his shepherd.